All right, Survivor season 47, baby. We're gonna do a little post game show here, not a podcast. There's a lot of podcasters on this season. Saw the first one go home. Spoiler alert: you shouldn't be watching if you did not watch the fucking episode. We're not gonna do no fancy intro. You click the video, you know what you're gonna fucking get here. So let's get right into it. I got all the people here because it's just. When the first season starts or first episode, it's hard to remember everyone's names. It's a little easier nowadays. They got the smaller Survivor. Survivor's kind of been scaled down after COVID. Probably one of the things that took the biggest hit. Y'all thought 24-hour Walmart. Oh, let me get in the cam here. No more 24-hour Walmart sucked. The Survivor is like kind of baby down. But we're not going to get into the politics of the game and how it's changed here. So we're going to go over the people first. And usually when a new season of Survivor starts, I hate every single one. There's just nobody that really sticks out and is likable to me. And it's funny because my family, they watch it too. I guess I don't know. They just found out I'm like a Survivor lover. So they do like a pool. So you just pick whoever you think is going to win, blah, 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 whatever. So, my first pick, of course, is Anika. We know why. She's a beautiful caramel queen. I love her. So, of course, she was my first pick. I didn't feel like reading a lot of the, they have all this stuff they sent me an entertainment weekly site with all the people. And they have like a bunch of shit in there, and I just don't really care about that because, yeah, you can be, Jeff fucking Bezos out in the world. But once you get on that motherfucking island, once you land in Fiji, boy, you might not be Jeff Bezos anymore. I mean, it's really anything goes. So the next one I picked is Caroline. Here we go. Let me see if I can she doesn't have a picture here. Is it even necessary to search here? She did not. She's in this bottom left here. This is Caroline. So I picked Caroline. Anika. What's her name? Anika. Yep. Not even gonna explain why that's funny. I picked Kyle. It's funny. I go on these Survivor message boards, and they always talk about how Survivor is like really just doing away with the straight white just conventional male, I guess, which would be Kyle. He is a construction worker. Oh, shit. Come on, can we get a little zoom here? It just keeps going to my beautiful wife. Wow, look at those eyes. Okay. So I picked Kyle. I don't know. I was like, fuck it. I did pick TK. I read a little bit about him, and I thought he made some good moves. First episode. I guess I can talk about their moves. Anika, she's just... beautiful and smart. That's my girl. That's my wife there. So she kind of took the leader role on, and it was funny when they were in tribal council. She was like, "Oh, I'm flattered that you even would say I'm the leader." But so I think she had a good first episode. Who else? Caroline. She didn't really do much. Kyle didn't really do much. TK did show up when he needed to find the key in the water. What's the other? Aisha, sorry. She didn't choose to go through the trail, so I thought she was trying to find the trail, whatever. And then my last pick here was Genevieve, which she is right here. And she did all right, too. I didn't think she was really bad. Now, if I were to pick a 5 right now, not including anything else, just how they played in Survivor. But this is just early, but that's the fun of it. I'm picking Teeny. I really like Teeny. I feel like she did really well in that first episode. Maybe it was just the edit. I don't know. Sam was perfect. My wife. Sam was perfect. He was talking about the glue guy and all the way up into the vote for the yellow tribe. I don't know the tribe's name yet, so the yellow tribe. He was just a guy, really, and I feel like that's a good strategy when you first start. So I like TK, or I guess I'll put TK. I'll keep TK, Teeny, Sam, what I thought was interesting here, I have notes here. I was just gonna go down the list of my notes for Survivor. This thing's just all over the place here. This is a show, not a Survivor podcast like this lady runs right here, Aisha. That's bullshit. Um, this is a show. So I did have here that Gabe, aka Discount Troy Polamalu, I mean Dollar Tree Troy Polamalu, was talking in the beginning about how he really likes Sue down here, and the old people are good at politicking and just kind of stepping back from the negative in Survivor when things get hectic, as they are bound to do. And I thought, man, are you a dumbass, Gabe? Because you see Sue and you automatically think like she is probably one of the first to go home. That's just Survivor history. Most of the time, the old people go. Shout out Rudy, rest in peace. I'm from Virginia Beach. Rudy's like, people know Rudy around here. I think he's from here. Sorry, you had to see that. This is not for kids anyway. This pod here, I've already got a little bit of a potty mouth. So, yeah, my 5 would be TK, Terry, Sam. Oh, Taryn. That's his name. Whatever. Teeny. Whatever. Anika. Of course, we're gonna put Anika in. And I would say Rachel. I thought Rachel. She had limited interaction. We're gonna get to this guy up here. We're definitely gonna get to Andy. But I thought Rachel, when she was talking to Andy and Andy's trying to pull her, she just seemed like a smart player. She kind of knows the game there. So this would be my 5. It would be TK, Teeny, Sam, Rachel. That is not 5. Oh, and Anika, my beautiful. Oh my goodness, Jesus. Anyway, so we're just gonna go over the notes here that I had, and then we'll end on the tribal council here. So my first note was, I feel good about you, which is so funny. I always imagine the first day on the island is super kind of awkward, like they make it seem like, oh, we're all fun and getting along and try, but like it always seems to me it would be a incredibly awkward first day of the tribe. Like, it's almost like when you're in school and they put you in a project with people you do not know. I feel like it's very similar. So, when people throw out the "I feel good about you" statement like that, it just it comes off so weird to me. And then so we got if I didn't put it in the notes, maybe I just didn't think it was noteworthy. I don't know. I might miss something. I'm just going off the top of the dome here. I'm talking Survivor for fun, because I don't know anybody immediately around me that watches Survivor. I always watch it alone, and what's funny is, I'm kind of making a big deal out of Survivor here. I'm telling everybody, hey, Survivor is Wednesday. Now I got my grandma, my mom, my mom's friend, my sister, and her boyfriend, and they're all watching Survivor. Fucking dogs are barking, and I'm used to watching Survivor at 11 o'clock at night when everyone's asleep by myself. So they're driving me up the fucking wall, to be honest. Also, I'm going to be... No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that for later. And so I got Andy Ghost. We got to talk about the guys getting the idols here. So first off, let's talk about Gabe. God damn it. I keep forgetting that doesn't work. We'll go to the notes, but we'll review how everyone was doing. So Gabe, I thought Gabe fucked up by not telling TK about... I hate this guy. I don't like how he's playing already. I'm just not a fan of Dollar Tree Polamalu. And I thought when TK had found him, trying to get the key out of the tree, he should have just told him, I found an advantage, like, I'm trying to find it, blah, 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 whatever. Because they went to a confessional, and TK is talking about how he's kind of playing dumb in the moment. That's why I think that was a good play by TK. I really like that, boosting the odds there. I just don't see the point in trying to lie to him right now. You think this guy's a dumbass, Gabe? Because that's what I would think. And TK tests him, and he lied to him. I mean, you're just so early in the game, and yeah, you have an idol, but nobody knows that they go for one tribal, two tribal, or all of them, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I'm kind of tired of the advantages. I just like, oh, you find an idol, you got it. And now it's like, they kind of want everybody to know. That, you know, it's just so much rigmarole and running around trying to do all this shit. It's crazy. Oh my god, can we talk about the intro of Survivor, how it used to be so hardcore? Can we talk about that for a second? Old Survivor. I'm an old Survivor lover. I don't hate the new Survivor, because I am a Survivor fan. I'm going to love it either way. But I just think they used to go super, super hard back in the day. You know, they're dropping them in the middle of these countries with this money. Go do this, you know. Watching the one with Sandra and what's his name? Hubert or Rupert. And they're Rupert's. Oh, come on, camera. They're Rupert stealing the other team's shit, and Sandra's da 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 da. Aki. Like, it was awesome to watch. Or you guys remember the one where they made them climb the greased up pole or whatever, and then they had to walk like, this might have been a different season. These might be two separate, but the greased up pole was funny. Like, with all the tribes, people around. And then they used to, I remember one where Jeff made them walk like a 10-mile fucking hike throughout the middle of the night to get to their camp. Like, just the location of where their camp's supposed to be, dude. Like, oh man, and that is really, I do miss that about Survivor, is it just being so hardcore. I really do. But you know, it is what it is. You know, you can't dwell on the past. It's gone. You can go rewatch them. I might do that. Usually what I do is during Survivor, like when there's a new one on, I'll watch an old season. I'll just start watching it after. So I'm always like, I always got something going on. Hold on, we got desktop audio coming in. We do not want that. Sorry. Anyway, so I just really did not like how Gabe handled his whole search for the immunity idol because, you know, one, you lied. Two, you're up there rustling around rocks. And yeah, you told Sue, which is cool. But what happens when you lose? They want to vote you out. Now they got Sue. Which, it might not happen because it seems like the people like Sue. But, you know, the tribes members like Sue. But this is Survivor. So, people are always going to save their own ass. So, you know, whatever. This guy, Jerome, that is not his last name. Okay. I'm not going to point out why that's kind of funny either. It's not funny. Rome. So we're going to call him Rome. That's what he's called in the show. So Rome, I hated, not hated, but, so right when he found the idol, or the first clue or whatever, before he had to go digging in the fucking water well, what was that? He, you know, found it, and then they show the tribe being like, oh, he's been gone for 15 minutes. Like, you know what, maybe I do like how he did it, because he's like, oh, I can't do this broad daylight. I gotta come back at night. And yeah, you go back at night, but they already know. And you know, I know he doesn't know that they know, excuse me. But he has to have some, like, idea, you know what I mean? So, that was kind of whatever. I just think if you're going to do that, like, that's why I do like what Gabe's doing and trying to get the immunity idol that goes all the way. Because the last one tribal, that's bullshit, I think. I hate that. Or last three, like, that's stupid, dude. You found a fucking idol. Just make them harder to hide. I mean, oh my goodness. People still miss them. Anyway, what I just didn't, if you're going to go, you know, like Gabe, if you're going to go look for the idol, and I feel like people knew he was looking for the idol. Someone had to know. Like, TK, sorry. TK had to have told somebody, like, hey, bro's got this advantage key. Like, I just don't believe that he didn't. Maybe it'll pop up the next episode. They might be saving it for that. But there's no way he's just sitting here thinking, oh, yeah, like, nobody but Sue knows. Like, people know. So if people know, you might as well go full force and just say, fuck it. I mean, I don't think it's a very good start, but you've already picked it up. You've already begun looking for it. So you might as well just lean right into it, you know? So I like what he's doing. Rome, I didn't like him digging it up at night. And then when he dug in the water well and he saw them coming and just fucking took off. Okay, maybe he is going full force in there, which I can respect. I can respect that. So let's just keep going over these people. Aisha, she didn't really do much. She lost. Caroline, I don't think she did much either. You know, I would say, like, none of these people were really, like, big. Oh, we're going to stop at John there. Sam, I just love Sam's strategy of just being a guy there. Even though that would make it seem like with Solomon and Kyle, like, they are also doing that. And maybe Kashan a little bit. Keyshawn? Well, I don't know. It's got to be Kashan. Should we just call him Big P for now? Big P for Big Patel? We'll call him Big P. Big P, he did, you know, he didn't really have too much in the episode either. You know, I don't even really remember her at all. I thought Teeny did very well. Solomon didn't have much. Sue, I'm surprised by Sue, actually. I'm surprised by Sue. The first challenge, she went really hard. She went really, really hard. When I saw her sprinting out the woods with the puzzle piece, it made me think, okay, maybe Sue is not automatically going to get voted off because she's old. And you know what's funny? I'm talking shit about all these Survivor people and how bad they're doing. I'm icing my thumb because I burnt it watching Survivor. I can't even just sit here with the pain. I don't care, dude. It's just annoying. Sierra, she was included. She's on Yellow Tribe, so she was kind of included in that vote there. And we're going to get to that, I promise. Kyle, nothing. I mean, I don't remember anything he said. Rachel, like I said, good. I think she could be a good player. The way she handled the Andy situation was really good. Kashan didn't do much. John, we'll come back to John. Rome, we already talked about him. Genevieve, she was kind of there. I think she was in the vote too. Nothing really stand out, which is what you want in the first episode. Gabe talked about him. Caroline didn't really do much. Aisha, she lost the thing, but you know it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Nobody saw it. My fucking queen did amazing. A+ for my queen here. And so now we're on to Andy. And so we'll jump right back in after the first challenge. Whatever team won the first challenge, I don't even remember. And Andy here is fucking losing it. You can tell. I think maybe when he starts talking about it the day before he's up at night like bro, you cannot do that. Like, bro, you cannot. Like the second day you're doing that. And you know who Andy reminds me of? Hold on. This is exactly who he reminds me of. This guy's kind of a fan favorite, dude. I remember this guy heavy. Let's go last season here. Is where is he? Where is this guy? Oh, Ben. Dude, that guy Ben. I mean, you want to talk about mental breaks on Survivor. That guy Ben right here. Where's a better picture of him? Where's a better picture of him? Oh, God bless this guy right here. God bless him. Man, even listening to oh, sorry, that's the wrong screen. Even listening to his post game last year on like podcasts and stuff. Crazy. But anyway, back to Andy. I definitely see a lot of Ben in Andy, dude, just because the guy is not mentally built for it. We saw it in the preview that Andy, you know, the previews are always supposed to look exciting. So Andy, you know, first, so Rachel is kind of, you know, Andy's like, oh, let's get up and do yoga and blah, blah, blah. She's like, maybe not tomorrow. Which was just so funny to me. Cause yeah, no shit. No shit. Hold on, let me check how long we're going here. Okay, this isn't too long. We're almost wrapping up the episode anyway. And so, Andy, and then at night, Andy's fucking panicking. And it's funny because did Kenzie win last year? I think she did. Spoiling 46 for you if you didn't see it. But I'm pretty sure Kenzie won last year. And what's funny is I feel like a big part that really helped Kenzie out a lot was every night she's up with Ben. Every night. And you know what? To be honest with you, you gotta commend her for that, because that dude was a nut. And every night, like, dude, I'm trying to fucking sleep right now. We got a challenge tomorrow. I don't want to go home, bitch. I'll send you home first. Anyway, so you just don't want to be up in the middle of the night having a panic attack on Survivor. You look weak. I hate to tell you, that's what it is. And so I didn't think it was too bad, but I did think it was funny, because Kenzie was really nice to Ben last season. Rachel seemed like she did, and she looks like the type of lady who's like, please get out of my face with this shit right now. Like, she really does. So, I don't remember much, but I just feel like Andy did not get the reassurance he needed to, like, kind of stop spiraling. He even said he was spiraling. And this is why Survivor's the GOAT, the fucking GOAT of reality TV, because, so we get to the challenge, and it's the GOAT because of what Andy did this episode. Just watching someone just completely break is insane. It's like, it's crazy to watch. It seems like I'm making fun of him. I'm not. It's just like, wow, and it's funny to, like, put yourself in those shoes and just laugh at how horrible that would be. So the boat challenge, and I am ragging on Survivor. I feel like the challenges are just so kind of weak, just not as physically tolling, I guess. I don't know, whatever. I haven't seen an episode in a couple months. But and someone's always paddling wrong. It seems like you guys remember when they used to paddle the fucking tribal council? They made them paddle the tribal council. Like, you remember that one year that lady was in the tribe by herself, had to paddle that big ass fucking boat all the way back to camp by herself and lug it up on the beach too. That sucks. But another great thing about Old Survivor, that's just hardcore as shit. And they let her get down to one tribe. Come on, Focus 47 season. Be in the present right now. So, of course, they're pushing the boat the wrong way. But so they put the chests on the boats and they start sinking. Oh my goodness! And watching all these tribes try and get as they're taking on water, they flip the boat back. They're taking on water. And at what point, and this is me, the guy with his thumb in ice water right now, not out on Survivor in Fiji. I would love to be, but, I'd be slamming them too much. I don't think they'd take me. My digital footprint on the internet's just too much, dude. So, being the guy sticking his hand in ice water right now, at what point do you push the fucking boat and just push the chest back? It didn't seem like they're that far. I don't know how long, but I mean, they're trying to put the chest in while trying to stand in it and get water out. It just seemed like a disaster. So to me, I'm thinking, dude, you should just push the boat and the chest right up there. But I guess the challenge was very tiring because every single team, I think the red team got there first. They had they just had no ass in their step. They were huffing and puffing, and I'm like, God dang, this might lose them the challenge. But it was like the shortest edit of someone putting a puzzle together. It was like 2 seconds. I'm like, oh shit, it's over. But I forgot 2 tribes win. So then the other teams come back, and there is no ass in their step. And so this is where we start getting into the final vote and where I have a problem with keeping Andy here, right? because do you really think Andy was cramping up? Seriously? I mean, the night before, or yeah, probably the night before, Andy's up at night panicking. I mean, he's freaking out because John, everyone's clapping for John when he cuts a coconut, but when he cuts one, nobody gives a fuck. Well, I mean, holy shit, dude. If that's your first problem, like, that is a big issue for you, oh, man, it's going to get tough down the road. It's going to get super tough. And so, to me, it looked like he quit the challenge. He's like, oh, fuck, we're going to lose. I can't. And this is where I thought he broke, bro. I mean, he's sitting, he walks off, sits, lays. He lays down, dude. I mean, having a panic attack. He was not cramping. And you know, it's embarrassing when the medical team comes out for something like that. You remember the guy 45? If you're a Survivor fan, you'll remember this guy off rip and remember the exact moment I'm talking about. Where is he? Boom, this guy right here. Brandon, this guy, where he tries to get on the boat. Come on, there's got to be where he couldn't climb the ladder. Oh my God. That was crazy. I'm just going to bring this up once. I know we're in the present right now, but it is so funny. He was, he couldn't get up the ladder, and now all the teams are dusting him. It's over, dude. And he's like almost, look, Brandon, panic attack right here. And he couldn't get up the ladder, and then he finally gets up the ladder and just throws himself over the side, and just crawls like he's dead, dude. The challenge is over. And 10 minutes before, they start, they're doing the intro, and he's sobbing because he just loves Survivor so much, and this is what he wants to do. He's just so excited, and he fucking, dude. And, just remember, this is Ice Water Burn Cup boy talking right now, so I'm not hating on him too hard. Yes, I am. That was so funny. But so this was funny when Andy's on the ground. Jeff walks up to him. He goes, Andy, are you hurt or are you just chilling? And Andy goes, he's like, are you okay? And he says, I gave everything, Jeff. And Jeff goes, okay then. And the fucking medics, and he walks away and brings some medics in. He's like, I'm going home. He's having this panic attack, and Jeff is trying to pep talk him, which I think is so funny. Because, if you're an OG Survivor, guy, person, or whatever you want to be, he was, super hardcore. Do you guys remember the one girl? It was one of the Boss and Rob seasons. Very pretty woman, I remember. I liked her. I was sad when she went out because she was like, I just have this feeling that, because her mom was sick. She's like, if my mom passes away while I'm here, that would be horrible. That would suck. And so she's like, I'm ready to go home. Right before a challenge. And Jeff is fucking pissed, dude. Jeff is pissed. Young Jeff was pissed. Young Jeff was a savage. Young Jeff was so savage. He was, fucking the contestants. Dating them and causing, whatever mishap within the Survivor community. He's too old now. If he was trying to fuck the contestants, it would just be weird. It would come off weird. But we like old Jeff. We do like old Jeff. We have to. But he's gotten a lot nicer in age. But so Jeff's pissed off because the girl wants to leave because of her dying mom, right? That's reasonable, I feel like. But Jeff's like, no, we got to save this production. So he's trying to talk her out of it. And then he's interviewing, other contestants, asking them what they think. Calling them out on the spot and just asking them what they think. And they're like, yeah, if she thinks she needs to go home, she needs to go home. So Jeff's pissed. She goes home. And that might have been the end of the episode. They vote her out. I don't know. You guys remember the first guy that quit Survivor? Jeff didn't even snuff his torch. He fucking tossed it. He tossed it on the ground. They have a super dramatic shot of it just hitting the ground. Oh my Jeff, you're such a fucking baby. But you know what? It's because, oh shit, damn. shouldn't be talking about Jeff like that. But that's because Jeff loves the game, bro. Jeff is just a baller for Survivor. He loves the game, like me. So that's why I ain't even complaining that it's so different. It's just, it's kind of two different games, I guess. It's, 47 seasons. You got to keep it evolving. And so I'm watching the episode, like, laughing like that mom's that. And this is an old episode. I watch it, like, this summer or whatever. It's an old episode. So I'm, like, watching it, laughing, like, oh, her mom's probably still alive. And she just went home for no reason. Dude pops up on the screen. She's like, she got home, and her mom died 6 days later. I'm like, holy shit. When it was crazy, she had that sixth sense about it. So, yeah. So, Andy has a full-blown, he's cramping. He wasn't cramping, dude. It was a panic attack. So, boom, they send him back to the tribe, whatever, and he starts just spilling. Won't shut up. Will not shut up. Talking about, oh, I was going to throw John under the bus and this, that, and the third, like, because I was going home and whatever. We all saw him spaz, And to me, I'm thinking he's gone. He's definitely gone. There's, like, no question that he's gone. This guy can't be trusted. He's a fucking loose can't. Let me get this magnifying glass off my bae's face. He can't be trusted, because boom. Look at how the vote went. He voted John to save his own ass, which is Survivor, but you can't make that so, like, up in everybody's face that you'll save your own ass. Everybody already knows that that's what everyone will do. Unless you're that guy from the Tony season that took Tony to the final two. What were you thinking? Forgot his name. I wasn't really a fan of him. But yeah, so he can't be trusted. Loose cannon emotionally gives up in the fucking challenge, which I know only two people are supposed to build a puzzle, but you can sit there and be like, hey, this piece there, whatever. Like, bro, you're laying the fuck down. And then the reasoning, I don't know how you go, it would be funny to get back to camp and we all just sit down and be like, Andy, you're gone. You can't do anything about it. Dude, that guy would spiral for hours on the beach. Like, so whatever, right? And I remember watching before they left the beach after the challenge and Andy just, like, put everything out there too much. I'm like, dude, there's no way I would be going out on Survivor like that. When Jeff is telling you, like, oh, you have a chance to stay in, which makes me think, people think the NFL scripted this. Survivor scripted? Because how does John go home? I just don't see why you keep Andy. Yeah, he's strong or whatever. And Sam played it well, because for a second there I was thinking, man, if you could get one of the girls to vote another girl out, the girls and the guys will be even 3-3, but, that's Ice Water Boy talking bad strat. I just don't see how. And he gets back to camp and he's like, you know what, I've gathered my thoughts. And, like, you gathered your thoughts after you said you were going to throw your only friend under the bus? Are you kidding me, dude? So, and then at camp, we saw the tribal council. It wasn't that. I just couldn't believe the tides had turned on John. I thought it was a weak vote. I hated the vote because I just, I don't know, dude. I just think Andy's going to cause problems. And he just, I don't know. He looks like a quitter to me, and if I'm on the island, dude, I do not want the guy waking me up every night. I am sorry. The only person that can wake me up at night is my sweet bae right here, Anika, of course. So, we would take such a beautiful walk on the beach in the moonlight. But, yeah, I mean, that's really it. I couldn't believe John went out. I thought it was a weak vote. I hope the rest of the tribe pays for it, unless it does not fare well for Anika. Then she can stay, which I think she did get a vote on tonight from John, but that was really just Andy throwing it out there. John should have tried a little harder, I think. Like, I just don't know how you're not sitting there, like. And maybe this is why I would suck on Survivor, because I'm so blunt. I'd be like, dude, this guy's a psychopath. Like, can we get him out of here? So whatever. I mean, I didn't. The edit doesn't show play by play of every player and how they do during the challenge, but I feel like John tried harder. Maybe he didn't. That was a tough challenge. Everyone was huffing and puffing anyway. My burnt thumb hurt so bad. So I mean, I really don't think it was just a smart vote there. I thought it was a weak vote. Also, I had this one last funny thought about Survivor. What if you bulked up, like you ate a shit ton, you got pretty fat, and then you get voted off the first day? You get really fat, planning to, it'll help you conserve the energy and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't really know how the body works. I'm an idiot. That's why I'm chatting about Survivor right now. But the plan would be like, I'll eat this and then I'll be fucking ripped, dude. You do a nice dirty bulk right before you get on Survivor, you get huge. First episode, they vote you out. Now you're first out and a fat ass. Like, that would be terrible. Anyway, that is all we got here. That's all we got. So, sorry it was kind of long. I love talking Survivor. Oh, my goodness. I think this has to be the thumbnail right now. This has to be the thumbnail. All right, well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next Wednesday. Let's go, Survivor. It's back. Best time of the year, baby.